Hello, everybody. Welcome to week 2 of Intro to Sociology. So this week we're going to cover culture and socialization. These are two separate chapters, as you see here. It's chapters 3 and chapter 5 in the textbook. I saw that most everybody did their assignments. There was like 5 people that did not do or at least did not do the not quiz questions. These will add up very quickly as the course goes on, so I would really encourage you to stay on top of these and don't miss any. Because at the end of the class, you'll look back and be like, wow, I missed a whole bunch of stuff, and now the max I can get is like a C in the class, and that would be really unfortunate. Because I don't think this is not a difficult class in the sense that you have new things. Like if you're taking like a microbiology class or like, whatever, like calculus, like you're learning a lot of new information. Like you probably didn't know much about derivatives or, whatever complex formulas you have to learn for the class. This class is mostly about critically thinking about these topics that we're covering. And I feel like if you just take the time to review the course material, there's really no reason that you shouldn't get an A in this class. So please just stay on top of your work as the class is going on so you don't fall behind. This week is, like I said, it's on culture and socialization. These are two chapters that I feel fit very well together. You'll go through I think particularly you'll go through the culture chapter, and it will put a name to a lot of the things that you already know about, and like understanding the media and the role of the media. There's actually a chapter on the media later on in the class that we cover too. But I think a lot of this stuff is, like I said, it's kind of putting a name and sociological explanation behind a lot of the things that you probably already intuitively know about. Socialization looks at the way that you are socialized. I feel like these first couple of weeks of the class I think of as like the foundations of sociology, and then eventually we move on to this week as well. Week 3 is social structure, interaction, things like that. And then next week, the week after, we move on to deviance and social control, government and politics. And these are more like topic specific stratification, i.e., class, in other words, gender, race, and sexuality. These are kind of building on, like I said, the foundations of sociology that we're covering in these first early weeks. So it may seem like we're just talking in the chapter, it's talking very broadly about topics. But the point is that this is sort of establishing the foundation to build upon in the later weeks in the class when we get into the more sort of topic specific things like gender, race, class, things like that. So I'm going to keep this week pretty short. It's very early in the class. I don't have a whole lot to say. Hope you all are finding the material interesting. If you have any questions about anything, just shoot me a message on Canvas. It's the best way to get a hold of me. I very well could overlook emails that come through on the email because we all get 8 billion emails, and it's easy to overlook them. So please just send me a message here on Canvas, and I hope you all have a great week. I will talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.